It's Loyd Senior checking in. Hope all is well with everybody. It's a Wednesday, so it's Blue Plate Special Day. I made blackberry pie before, but I'm going to make another one today. Only I'm going to make it just a little bit different because I'm just a little bit different guy. I'm going to put in some cranberries, dried cranberries, a half a cup of cranberries in with that. So I will mention all the ingredients in a little while and the amounts. First of all, I have to take my blackberries, which I picked this year, and the ones I didn't use were put in the refrigerator, in the freezer. So I have to thaw those out, and when I get them thawed out, we can continue on with the pie. So Loyd Senior will be checking out for a little bit. Okay, my raspberries are thawed out. The 4 cups is down to just about 2 cups here at the moment. I'm hoping I didn't underestimate, and now I have a dog barking in the background here. So we're going to pour that in there. I'm going to add the other ingredients right now. I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I have 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar and 1/3 of a cup of white sugar. Could use just white sugar. I just thought I'd try that. So that's going to make 2/3 of a cup of sweetener going in there. On top of that, I'm going to add my half a cup of cranberries, dried cranberries, and all that's going to get mixed together. And before I'm done, I will add the cornstarch. And this is very, very liquidy, so I'm hoping for the best here. I may have to add a little bit more cornstarch. I said 3 tablespoons full. I'm thinking I might want to go 1 more. So all the sugar mixed in, blended in. All right, I am going to put in what right now is 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to blend in there. That hopefully, with a little bit of luck, will soak up some of that juice when it kicks over and it gets cooked. All right, well, I'm going to be a little cautious here, and I'm going to add just a little bit more. I think the first one I made was with 5 tablespoons, so it's not going to hurt it, I don't believe, here. Oh, where'd I put my big spoon? There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is put another tablespoonful in there and cross my fingers. Uh-oh, we have a dog joining us here this morning. There's Daisy. She's an old Labrador. Huh? You a Labrador? Chocolate Labrador? Yes. The ultimate beggar. All right, I have joined all the ingredients. I'm going to set that off to the side for now. Okay, so I read off everything that went in there, hopefully. I didn't forget anything. Now, what I'm going to do is see if I have any luck putting this pie crust in the bowl there. This is a 9-inch, and we have us a 9-inch bowl, 9-inch pie plate, I should say. I'm not the most graceful one when it comes to messing with a pie crust here, but we shall see. We seem to be pretty close to where we want to be here. That's amazing in itself. All right, well, I should have started the oven before, but I will now. Bake, we're going to take her up to 425 degrees. Let her rip. Okay, while that's going, I'll work on this a little bit here. I'll try to bring it just so it comes right up to the edge of the pie plate, so I can connect the two pieces here when I get to it. At least that's what I'm hoping to do. Hoping's doesn't always work, but we'll see what happens here. So far it's stretching. All right. Yeah, I don't give you too much extra, that's for sure, if any. But we'll make it happen. As long as I get enough to go over the edge. Whoop. There we go. Yeah. All right, I will be making an egg wash, a wash on this, and it'll seal that, and then I'll go to the top one. Okay, like I said, I'm going to let that set just a little bit. The oven's coming up, and I shall be back on in just a few minutes and continue on with this project. All right, I'm back. The oven has reached 425 degrees. I'm a little concerned my mix is a little bit soupy, and a little less than I would hope here, but we'll see what happens. As I say, it is what it is, so we'll put her in there. Yeah, we could have put a little bit more in there. I could put another cup at least, because it does tend to shrink. As you see, once I thaw that out, you don't have that problem if you get fresh berries, because they're nice and stiff. All right, we're going to go around the edge real quick like. See if I can't get just a little bit of gooey all over the place. All right. Okay. I didn't wait too long on this pie crust. I don't have to fight with it too much here. Come on. You can do it. I hope I can do it. I guess so. It likes to stay in there, I guess. Oh, boy. That was not fun. Okay, let's see if it's going to be decent enough to me when I try to unroll it here. I don't know. Well, it appears to me that I have it over the edge at least. That was the important part. Alrighty, now do a little pinchy. Make sure my little red light is on so we know at least we're hopefully recording. Alright, just bringing that dough up a little bit here. Seal it up nicely here. When I get this in the oven, I'll be starting the main course, which is going to be some spaghetti sauce and some elbows in a concoction. Oh, that's not pretty, but it's going to have to do. Let's see if I can find a fork here and make some marks around the edges, quick like here. Alrighty, look at him go, he says. Going there a mile a minute. Maybe 2 miles a minute here today. It's going to go in for probably about 40 minutes is my guess here. But I will be checking it quite regular. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the egg wash and I'm going to wash here all the way around the edges and hopefully get a nice pretty brown look to it when it's done. Make sure get all the nooks and crannies. right. I think I got everybody here. So the next step is to get a little knife and hopefully cut some slits in here. Yeah, maybe, hopefully. So that it'll breathe. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, I see we're going to have a juicy one. Okay. I'm going to put something under that this time. I'm not anxious to have my oven juiced up from one end to the other, so I'm going to be a little bit careful here. Put that tray in there. All right. Well, it is what it is. Okay. 17. Okay, we'll say 10:15 it started. Okay, and I'll keep my eye on it and check back in. I'm going to be setting up for getting ready to make some lunch. Loyd Salt Sr. checking out. Well, I'm back. The pie is in the oven. It's been in there about 8 or 9, 10 minutes maybe at the most. Got my big old cast iron frying pan here with a cover on it, a Dutch oven, whatever you want to call it. And what I have here is 2 containers of my spaghetti sauce that I made in a previous episode, as it were. And I'm mixing that in here. Right, hang on just a second here. I'll turn this off for a minute. I got to check on something. Okay, I'm back. I was just checking. Last time I ended up making one of these, I picked them out of the freezer. I thought I had 2 of one kind, and I ended up having one was some chili. Funny thing, it looks like just like spaghetti sauce when it's frozen. So anyways, that turned out to be quite excellent. It was a half and half, and it worked out fine. I just sampled this to make sure that I was being honest with you, and this is all spaghetti sauce in this one. So I'm going to be heating that up, and I'm going to be adding the dry elbows to that. I'm not sure exactly how many I dare put in there. I will have to add some liquid to it. I will probably add some probably diced tomatoes or something like that in it to get more liquid, or just plain water, because that's quite rich anyway. So Loyd Salt Sr. will be checking out. I'll be turning this on and starting it up, and I'll check back in when things get moving along. All right, I'm checking back in. I have my sauce simmering on the front burner right now, low. I checked the pie at about 30 minutes, and what I did was I put a aluminum pie plate, one of those disposable ones you buy at the store, same size 9-inch, and I flipped it up over the top so that it would protect the crust from burning, because it's starting to get darker. That was about the 30 minutes. So that's coming along pretty good. I'll keep an eye on it, and I changed my mind. I believe I was going to put the dry noodles in, and I changed my mind because I thought that was going to be too much of a problem. So I've gone back to prepping the noodles ahead of time. But what I'm going to do, and I know I'm out of camera right now because I'm stirring them out of your vision here. I have them on my induction burner. I'm just going to, I have the whole pound in the pot, and what I'm going to do is I'm watching them till they get to be al dente. I don't really want them completely mushy, and then I'll put them in there, and whatever whatever more juices they soak up will be fine. So we're going to go from, and that'll allow me to get an idea as I mix it in as to just how much I want to put in with the sauce. So I'll be keeping an eye on my elbows, and I'm going to be turning the camera off for a minute, and we'll check back in very shortly. Okay. I got the elbows are all done. I left them sort of an al dente. I did not overcook them. And I'm just going to add and stir until I see if it's going to take all of them, half of them, or most of them, or whatever. So stand by. All right. Oh, I think I can get some more in there, no problem. That sauce in. What's nice about this, if I have to, I can always open a can of regular spaghetti sauce and add it right to it here. I think we're pretty close to where I want to be. And I'm going to have a few left over, I do believe. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Well, still plenty of juice so far. But I think those elbows are going to absorb quite a bit of that. So we're going to put a lid on that for the moment. And, okay. I'll just tip this over. I'm not going to measure it. Just what I got left. It's not going to go in there at the moment, and I think it's going to be used for something later on. So I am going to put the lid on this. And I really do want it to very slowly simmer, so it's going to go on the back burner. Back here with a trivet, and that handle's getting a little warm. Okay. 10:48, that's going to go for a while. And I will keep an eye on it. I'm going to turn your burner off. Okay, well, there we're at. I will be checking my pie there. Matter of fact, I might just, right here, I just give it a quickie look. All right, well, we're still going. All righty now. Well, I do salt senior checking out and cleaning up after myself a little bit. Well, it's the moment of reckoning. This is how many elbows I got left. Now that's cooked elbows right there. I have plans for that. I have a feeling that might end up being a part of a down and dirty mac and cheese. All right. Spaghetti sauce and the elbows are simmering on the back burner. I've shut the oven off, but I haven't taken the pie out yet. It's been in there for a good 45 minutes. Hopefully I can take it out of there and see what we got. Oh, Lord. Okay, like I said, I put the cover on that. Oh, well, I think I missed a little bit here. I'm sorry. I thought the camera was on, and I went back, and it was in the green. But just in case, I've just taken the pie out. You missed that. My fault. Here's what it looks like. It's definitely stiffened up. It's not pretty, but we'll see how it tastes when the time comes. Like I said, my spaghetti sauce and the elbows are on the back burner. I will constantly check those, and just if it gets a little too stiff, I shall adjust it and let you know what I did to adjust it. Okay, so Loyd Salt Senior will be checking out here. Sorry this is a little bit discombobulated, but That's how it is working alone here. So I'm going to take a break and also be checking on that every once in a while, and we'll check back in at lunchtime. Loyd Dussault Sr. checking out. Oh, well, it's the moment of reckoning. We'll see what we ended up with. Now, I said if I had to make any adjustments, alterations, I would mention what they were. What I ended up doing is adding petite diced tomatoes, a 14.5 ounce can, to moisten things up just a little bit. So that seemed to have worked. So now, raise the lid, get a plate here, reach right down in there, put a nice plop, and I won't give it too much, so if Paul likes it, he'll come back for more. So this is what we got, and I am calling it, for all practical purposes, I'll probably be wrong, but I'm going to call it my goulash today. So it's a goulash made with my tomato sauce and some nice elbows. So there we be. We also have a blueberry pie, which I'm hoping is going to be cool enough to eat. Put it in the fridge, so we shall see when we're done dining if we can have that. Otherwise, I'll have to have my backup cornbread. Loyd Dussault Sr. checking out. We will let you know how the meal turned out. All righty now. We had our lunch. I guess you could call it goulash or American chop suey. Call it whatever you like. But it was absolutely delicious. Not a problem making it disappear. I have a good amount left that I'm going to enjoy myself here. I'm going to attempt to cut this, hopefully, blackberry pie without making too much of a mess, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't have much luck with pies, getting them out of the pie plate. See if I can find a knife here. All right. Okay, I'm going to try to cut a piece out of here. I don't know what we're going to have. Well, oh boy, it's going to be one of those days. I can see it coming now. No. I have a different tool. Maybe that can work. It's a little smaller. Sneak underneath here. Oh, yes. Not bad at all. The first piece is always the nasty piece, but camera's on. All right. Cut us another piece here. Oh, yes, that's going to be a lot easier to get out of there. There we go. And I have some good old Maine Moose Tracks ice cream to go on the side with this. We're going to find out how it tastes now. So the dinner meal was delicious, and now we're going to find out how the dessert is, and we'll check back in after we have had dessert. Well, I'm back. Lunch turned out quite well. Plenty of leftovers for the old man here. Paul and I both agree that the goulash or American chop suey, whatever you'd like to call it either one, it works for me, was delicious. And the blackberry pie with cranberries, by golly, it came out real good. Stiffened right up, as you can see, it's not runny. Crust is good. So I would say that our lunch meal today at the Blue Plate Special turned out pretty doggone good. So Loyd Dussault Sr. checking out, and hopefully I can get this one in the can and on YouTube one of these days. Loyd Dussault Sr., have a good day.